You have entered the Plumbing Business Success Zone, teaching entrepreneurs the business of plumbing. This is Potty Talk Live, recorded live on Facebook every week. Type 5 in the comments to subscribe to the show. And now your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber.
Hey, plumbing pros. Welcome to this 186th edition of Potty Talk Live. That's right. Hey, we got a special Cool Cats edition for you here. Hey, got a plumbing power couple on. Love these guys. Love them.
These guys.
The lovely Laura's in the house with me too, baby. How you doing?
Doing great, baby.
Hey, just come off the beach here.
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't think I told you where we are. We're in Clearwater. I kidnapped you and took you.
We're here in Clearwater. It sure is beautiful here today.
And Christy and I were talking before the show started. See these women that are walking across the beach? That's supposed to be us. That's actually supposed to be us, and it's not.
Okay,
sadly.
we're dreaming. We're dreaming.
I know. Look at the blue sky, water, white sands, gorgeous.
On the waves.
Gorgeous.
The sunshine. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So we'd like to be there.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. But anyway.
Hey, it's great to have you here. How are you doing?
Doing great.
You doing all right? Hey, if you're watching live, type live in the comments.
Yes, please.
If you're watching the replay, please type replay. And if you're listening to the podcast, you know what to do. Just keep on listening. All right. You want to keep on listening because we got a great one here. We got a plumbing power couple is in the house with us. BJ and Christy Tijerina. All right. Love these guys. All right. They got a great plumbing business out of.
Pretty fond of these guys. Out of Sing It, Baby.
All right.
Where are they out of?
Amarillo by morning. All right.
I feel so bad. They have to hear that every single time we talk to them.
Matt says it's just down the street. Come visit.
For a visit.
We'd love to. We really would here.
We would really love that. Yes, raining again in Indiana. Paul must be in Indiana.
Yeah.
I feel like we've moved to Seattle.
Going crazy here. Yes.
It is absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want to knock on Seattle, but I don't know how they live where it like rains. It doesn't like rain most of the time in Seattle.
I have no idea.
I'm feeling that's.
Feeling it.
All right. Carlos is in the house.
The Sneros.
All right, man. Good to see you. Misty.
Hey, Misty.
Howdy, y'all. Another fine Texan. All right. We got a couple pair of Texans on. They're a plumbing power couple.
They are a plumbing power couple. You're right.
All right. Paul's watching live. Trevino Plumbing's watching live. Good to have you on here.
Have everybody
all right.
here.
Hang out a little bit. Take a little break here. Lance.
Hey, Lance. Another
all
PPC.
Right. There we go. They're
part of a PPC.
Getting it done. So
yeah. So well, you were going to say something.
Well, I want to remind everyone to subscribe.
That's right.
5 to subscribe to Potty Talk Live. You never want to miss an episode of Potty Talk Live. Type 5 in the comments. Or what? Huh?
I'm BJ, and this is my wife, Christy, and we're the owners of Plumbing Specialists here in Amarillo, Texas.
We watch Potty Talk Live every day, because if we don't, you're gonna die.
Look at those guns.
That's our plumbing power couple that's with us here. We're going to be able to hear from them in just a moment.
We were talking about guns before the show, but we were talking about those kind of guns.
A different set of guns, all right? Yeah, BJ has a set of guns on him.
He's got some guns.
All right. But hey, want to remind you to subscribe to Potty Talk Live. All right? You never want to miss an episode of Potty Talk Live. Also,
that'd be dumb.
Hey, put together a little video like that. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and watch Potty Talk Live, or You Gonna Die, okay? And we'll show your video, but also you'll be entered in the $100 gift card drawing.
Did you lose your train of thought?
I did, right. I'm looking at the water. I'm so tired of the rain.
So tired.
You know, I love Indiana. I'm proud to be a Hoosier, all that kind of stuff. I'm
a Hoosier. I grew up here. I can say I'm sick of Indiana.
I know, but I'm tired. Yeah, so
tired of it.
I need the sunshine.
So let's just turn around and stare at that blue water.
There we go.
Or the green screen, whichever you want.
All right. So I think that's it. Let's get
Let's bring these guys on. What do you say? Do it.
Here they are.
Woohoo!
All right, BJ and Christy, how you doing?
Christy.
How are y'all?
Good.
You're
man.
on.
Good to see you guys.
Always great to see y'all.
Even they look sunny. See, they got sunny faces, and they got the sunny curtains. You know, it's yellow.
It's fun.
Yeah. Look at all that, and we're all
gray.
Texas. So what's the weather like in Texas today? Amarillo. Hot. It's hot.
Probably not as hot as it is in South Texas, but to me it's hot.
It's hot. All right.
Hot's okay.
Heat warnings this morning, so it's pretty hot.
Heat warning?
Heat warning?
What does that mean?
It means stay inside. You scared to go outside? All right. Well, good, man. It's good having you
All
guys
right.
on the show. We might be a little transparent here.
A little bit.
BJ and Christy are one of our clients, a plumbing power couple.
Our PPC.
PPC, and they are a great PPC plumbing power couple, getting it done. And we just wanted to invite you guys on to share with the audience here what it's like
with
being
the
a plumbing
world.
power couple. All the pros and cons or whatever.
There's no cons.
There's no cons,
they're
right?
They're not going to talk about any cons.
Right.
Well, I
Get
think,
along perfect all the time.
All day, every day.
But I love their business.
love it.
Love their business things. In fact, you're going through a little transition here, but their business is PS, plumbing specialists. And do we have?
we
have
do.
their website or whatever.
We
Is
do.
there a new website. I want to show off your business here
Okay.
because it's just so cool what you guys are doing. Look at that.
Look at
And
that
I love
beautiful
the logo.
Now, I know. Are we going to talk about who just designed this beautiful website? Right? Who did it for you, Christy?
Trenchless marketing.
Trenchless Marketing, Matt Benton and team, right? Just put together this glorious.
They do.
Look at this thing. This sucker's
Nice
gorgeous.
and clean. But I love how that looks. But you're going through that whole process of transitioning and
Yep.
transitioning from
Yes.
new construction to service, right?
Correct.
All right. All right. So, hey, tell us a little bit. When did you guys, how did you start your plumbing business?
That's a good question.
Well,
Let's
it
hear it.
was it started with the dream. How many years ago? 11 years ago.
Yeah, probably.
So we've been in business almost 4 years, right? And it's the dream started about 11 years ago, and a friend of ours that they own a business. They don't own a plumbing company. They own some hair salons. They're like, you need to open up a business. I said, all right, So I prayed. We obviously we know who our creator is, and we love Jesus and we serve him. And so I started praying, and so it took 7 years for me to get to where we're at now. And so one day I told Chris, I said, I'm done working for the man. I want to start my own thing. And she's like, okay, do it. And so that's where we're at now.
So you jumped in. Did you jump in together? Did you guys start
No.
a business together?
No, I did it. I started trying to, I say trying because I needed her from the get-go. I should have had her from the get-go. But, but you do what you got to do. She was a nurse, and so we started off with the first.
I actually started nursing school with the intent of working as a nurse while we started our plumbing company
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
to help support the family.
Yeah.
And so
Wow.
I worked for about a year and a half with your help in the evenings, right?
Yeah, close to 2 years. I
So
think.
almost 2
Wow.
years, and then I'm like, you have to come help me out because I'm drowning. Between being in the field and trying to do everything, keep up with the office work and whatnot, I was barely keeping my head up above the water. So, so she came on full time, and here we are now.
Here you are now.
That's so common, right?
That
David?
is the common story. Look, I started, the same, very similar, VJ.
Yep.
Where and it's not that you use the word drowning. That's not a negative. That's a kind of a reality, because when you're trying to grow something, you're doing all the work yourself, trying to figure everything out and get pay the bills, all that kind of stuff, and it's just tough to do it. Do
Yep.
it all yourself. And so
Very
that-
tough.
and
So how many PPCs do we have out there? If you're a PPC, of course, hashtag PPC in the comments. And how long you've been together? How long you've been working together?
Yeah, so let us know if we got some other PPCs. I know because we've seen some comments. We got some PPCs out there.
There are
So let us
a
know that
number.
you're a PPC.
Yeah, actually, Misty and her better other
Yep.
nurses and plumbers make. There's actually a number of nurses and plumbers together. Christy, haven't we talked about that?
It's crazy.
That we found.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about that. Don't know.
So what's it? So Christy, you had another. You're working another professional career. So what was it like? You made the decision to come on and work in the business, the family business. Okay, not work with your husband. You're not working with your husband. You're working on your business, right?
Right. We always have to correct
there's
the ladies on
a
that
little bit
one.
of something there, a little back that we all experience, right?
True.
But so what was it like for you what was it like for you to decide to come on full time?
It was obviously a big change. I had already I was working a really easy float shift, like 8 to 3, Monday through Friday as a nurse, which is unheard of. And then BJ said, I really need you to go back to 12-hour shifts so you can be available for me. I went back to 12-hour shifts and I was like, no, this is not working. I'm not doing this. I'm coming to work for you or something's got to change. So it was a big change, but it wasn't until really the first of this year I told myself, I need to be more involved and take this business more seriously and run it like a business, because like many people do that open their own plumbing companies, it's like running side jobs Monday through Friday. It's not actually a business. And I committed at the beginning of this year to make it more of a business, to structure myself to be there at certain hours and take care of things on certain days.
Oh, Christy, that was a huge nugget of gold for you, listening or watching here. In that, we tend to treat the business that we're working on like we're doing side jobs, like it's a side job business, kind of like a hobby or something. It's like side jobs, but you need to treat it like it's a business,
a real business.
And that's a transitional thought right there. So that's pretty powerful.
I know a lot of us leave these big companies and want to open our own business because they're tired of the men and the rules and this and that, but you quickly learn that those things are there for a reason, and that's why those businesses are successful.
That's right.
You demand now.
You demand.
You either quickly learn or it takes you a few years, like it did for somebody that we know.
Well, yeah, you have ideas of what it's like, and then once you get into it, reality hits, right?
Right. You learn it's a business, and that's why we hear, and we all been there. I did the same thing. The first 4 years, it was like I was doing side jobs and not making money and doing all the new construction and all the stuff we go through, till we finally learned that it's a business, right?
It's
and
a
we
real
start
business.
learning the business side of the plumbing business, and then we transition through that.
Treating it that way. Yeah. So what's the tough? I'm gonna ask you, Christy. What was the toughest thing that you kind of struggled with when you went full time with the business? Just pick one.
Probably just defining our roles. Like, what are you supposed to be doing here, and what am I supposed to be doing here?
That's a biggie.
That is a biggie. I'm sure that didn't cause any communication breakdown
at all, right? No problem whatsoever. You see that? They're being good.
They are being good.
Hey guys, this is very real, and I really appreciate BJ, you guys, that you're willing to speak on this, because we say all the time that being a plumbing power couple is a powerful thing for your business, and we can get to where we're talking about how it's been very helpful. We kind of already alluded to it. You don't have time, BJ, to do everything yourself.
Right.
Okay. I didn't have all the skills. When it comes to the computer stuff, I mean. I can't make myself, I just didn't do very well at that. Where the lovely Laura. So you relate to that at all?
Oh yeah, I flip out all the time when it doesn't, even when the computer doesn't want to turn on.
Right.
Like, oh Dad, I'm like, stupid computer, I hate computers.
That's right. So
it's easy.
Right.
No, it's not easy.
Did you push the power button? No.
Right. It's the power button.
The dreaded power button. So that's a big, and so that's a big deal that you bring these different abilities. So that's a very powerful thing. But it's this other aspect, that this relationship, because you bring the relationship into things, and then figuring out the roles.
Right.
On who's doing what. So like BJ, you can share maybe what was difficult for you all of a sudden having Christy.
All up in your business.
In your face.
It would just be really, honestly, I went from being all by myself and doing whatever I wanted to do to now somebody telling me what needed to be done at what time.
Right.
Who, when, where. Like, it needs to be done now. So I went from having my own schedule to having somebody.
Or not having a schedule.
Or not having a schedule. Tell me what needs to be done at what time. And like, get it done now. So that was the biggest struggle for me.
And that is so common. We see that left and right. That was the biggest thing I had to deal with as well. And not only is it someone coming in, I had my own schedule and could kind of do what I wanted to do. And the freedom, that we had with that. So it wasn't so much as even just having just another person out telling me what to do, but it was my wife.
Right.
Telling me what to do.
No, I'm just the office manager.
She tells me what to do at the house. She tells me what to do at work.
Yeah, right.
We hear that. We do hear that all the
Right.
time. It's a struggle because you're like, well, I'm the boss of me, but still things do need to get done. Customers do need to be served, right?
Right. Exactly right. But it's a good thing. So let's turn it. We're making this sound a little bit. I don't want to make this sound like it's bad. 'Cause
Absolutely
it's a
not.
great thing.
It's great. It's great. It's a very good thing.
So now we turn out. How has it helped your business by having someone that has different skills than you and does hold you accountable? All right. That really cares, for you and your family and the business. How's that affected your business?
He's asking you.
Yeah, I'm asking you, BJ.
There's a lot of things that I'm weak in, and I'll just be honest. I'm not with words.
Thanks,
I guess
Carlos.
you could say, like being really articulate and whatnot. And Christy can say, calm down, think about it. This is what you can say, and it's like okay. So I mean, she brings a lot of strength to the business that I do not have. So she's level-headed. She keeps me. She kind of reins me back in when days are just shot. She's like, just think about it. Is it even worth getting upset about? So.
No, that's good. Looking at it from different perspectives. I've got Melissa here. She's saying, well, her challenge is balancing between home life and work. We have 3 little girls, and I've been a stay-at-home mom and not treating it as just as a side job. Boy, oh boy, you guys can relate, except for the 3 little girl part. You guys have 3 little boys. Not so little anymore.
Boys.
Yeah.
Right.
Not so little. They're pretty big, but.
Yep, getting bigger.
So this is common. So Christy, you're right in it. You're right in the. You're a professional woman. You're a mom, managing the household. Like in all reality, guys, if we're honest, BJ, I know you and I talk. When we be honest, we know that our wives normally do most of the managing of the house and everything. Okay, and you're working on you're a co-CEO of a plumbing business. So Christy, how do you handle all that responsibility?
That's a good one, honey. How do you handle it? How are you Superwoman, Christy?
Gift. I don't know.
Great attitude. I like that.
No, it's because she's a woman. That's why.
Right.
Oh, that's it. And I frequently make BJ take me to get coffee while we're running around and working during the day. And
Coffee always helps.
We take lots of breaks out of the office, because everything can be portable now. You got, Skyboss and all of her calls are on Skyboss. So when she's got the phone, and we just take everything, and she's like, we just leave the office when it starts to get, when things start to get thick in the office and we just can't get along. We just go out
together.
If
he has to go run.
If I gotta go
somewhere.
run, look at calls or go take stuff to the guys, I'm like, let's go, come on. And I mean, just getting out of the office and getting into the fresh air and getting into, a different atmosphere totally changes everything around. So, I mean, it's
wise
you have to have that
words.
little break out of the office.
There's BJ, just that's another huge nugget of gold there, because that's so wise, of just getting out and away, and also together.
Right.
That you do it together. That's a huge mistake that a lot of couples make.
PPCs.
And PPCs make is they, because they're, the stress and there's friction, that they divide, and that's not good.
That is not good. That's one thing I would love. We'd love a lot of things about BJ and Christy, but BJ and Christy, they have been boyfriend and girlfriend for what, ever? Since you were how old?
You see their high school
I know.
16, so 20
years.
Long time. And they love being together. I mean, they may have their moments like we all do, right, guys? But you guys genuinely love being together. That's one of the benefits you guys have from the business, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Love being together. Well, right now, I don't know if they're so happy about being on the show together, but but they do.
It's great. I mean, it's great. I love it. I mean, like we've had our one-on-ones, and I've told you that I couldn't do it without her, and that I'd be lost she went somewhere else or if I lost her. So it's good to have her on board with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Being together. Lance is saying, yep, change the atmosphere. We need to do that more. Yeah, you do. Lance, you're in Wyoming. You got great atmosphere out there.
Yep.
For heaven's sakes.
Get on your Harleys and go for a ride. A little inside there. They have
They do have
these
Harleys.
guys, BJ and Christy go out and shoot their automatic rifles.
I know.
Releasing
That's part
steam.
of it. Just getting out that, and
Right.
because that's the freedom. A lot of people forget they really do have that freedom. They're the owners.
Yeah.
They can get up and go somewhere.
And gang, that's the bottom line for having this business. It's not just a job that you own. And so, when you're
Exactly.
growing this, it can suck you in. Believe me, everything, right, guys? Everything will just work to suck you in.
Yep.
And then you're responsible for everything. So you have all this responsibility, these decisions you got to make, and it can just, just suck you in. But it, you're not there for it; it's there for you.
That's
and So
right.
you got to take advantage of that. And so, what about date nights, guys? Do you guys do date night?
We haven't done a date night in a while.
Busted. Right.
But we do a lot of lunch dates. Yeah, we do. We go eat lunch quite often.
Well,
We eat lunch every day.
I just go. But date night, I haven't taken a date night in a long time. I'm gonna be honest. It's been a while since I've done it, and it's probably way, way overdue.
yeah, probably.
So
Do you think?
yeah, I know
Maybe.
it is. It is. It's way overdue. But I mean, I'm not making excuses. But the business can get so overwhelming and
Yes.
so just stressful that you forget about. I mean, you forget about the small things that in life that make it fun, make life fun, that make life enjoyable, and that would be obviously date night and spending time away from work and just two.
Just be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
You guys, yeah, and you know it, right? I mean, BJ has said it. You know you're supposed to. It's just
Right.
life gets in the way, right?
Yeah.
Right. And they know that's what we push. It's not necessarily, what does date night have to do with your business? But as we're just talking about here, there's so much stuff going on with the business and so much stress. There is a reality to that. I know it's great to be, there's a lot of great things about having your own plumbing business. Certainly if you're, once you're over on the residential service side of things, okay? And it can provide a great life. It did for us. I mean, you
Yep.
can go from nothing and make a lot, okay? And have a nice life. But in the process, while you're doing all that, there's a lot of stress, and it can mess you up.
Can mess you
And so
up.
as a couple, and certainly as a couple is working together, and even if you're not working together, just date night is a huge, it's a huge thing to support your business.
Absolutely. BJ.
So that's where it's coming from. So. All
Oh, I know these guys get
I know,
tired of
they're
us
gonna-
beating this dead horse, but it matters. And you guys know when you do date nights that there's just it is better. It makes things better.
Right.
Right. You can feel like boyfriend and girlfriend at least for a little bit. Right.
Yeah, it's refreshing. You just come out from there and then you can handle the next coming week, 100
Okay.
miles an hour instead of going into a beat up. So
Yep.
Right. So where are you taking her for date night then this weekend, BJ?
I haven't thought about it that far yet.
Okay. Well, let us know by the end of the show.
We are going on a family date this weekend. I thought about it.
Oh,
We're
let's
going
find
to
out.
watch Toy Story
Oh,
4.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
That's true. Okay, we'll let you do that.
Well,
Toy
do
Story
it.
4. It's got to be
Maybe
good.
even at the drive-in.
Maybe at the drive-in.
Drive-in. Do you guys still have drive-ins?
Drive-in.
Yeah, that's cool. All
Oh,
right.
we used to do that. Get dressed up, get in our jammies and
Right.
go.
With
Right.
the kids to the right.
Uh-huh.
Build memories.
Well, it's important, guys. So do it. I know.
Cisneros. I you can't
Cisneros
say
brothers.
that.
I know. I'm
They're
sorry,
never going to be
guys.
on the show if you can't
But
say
we
their
see
name
with
right.
all the stuff they post of doing with their families. You guys, the stuff with your family, the business is there for your, it's for your family, and it's important to do that kind of stuff. And
Right.
but it's hard. And again, we kind of threw you guys under the bus, because you guys are in transition. You're transitioning. These guys are killing it. They're transitioning from new construction into service, putting all the systems in place, at the same time doing the work and dealing
Right.
with guys and new guys and different guys and new customers and the old customers and all. I mean, everything that's going on, everything that implies, as well as having three, I say pretty
Probably pretty active boys.
active boys,
I would say.
and doing all that. So life is a handful. I mean, so there's a reality of that, and you guys are killing it.
Well,
And
let
so-
me ask you guys this: what do you think it's one of the biggest challenges you guys have overcome since starting your business? working together? What's something you guys really feel like, you know what, we figured this part out? Deep.
So for me, it would be the communication part, because I would be the one not to talk and just. I'm still working on it. I'm not 100% there. You know, if we're being honest and transparent, I don't talk to her all the time. I don't tell her my feelings and whatnot. But I think I've gotten better with communication, telling her, you know, what's going on, and try to be a little bit more open about that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you, Christy? What do you think you guys have kind of overcome? Starting a business together. Think about when you guys started, right? I mean, you guys have come a long way.
Yeah, we started right here in this dining room that we're sitting in right now.
Wow.
We overcame having employees in my house every day, so that's fabulous.
So you've gone from that dining room table, right? To having the business now that has this beautiful website. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, look at this. This thing's gorgeous. And
the shop.
Can you see the logo, the plumbing specialist at the top with the Route 66? Who does that look like? That little character there, baby.
Who is that guy?
Who is that guy right there?
Looks like Beefcake himself, DJ. That's right.
So that is fun to think. You went right from the kitchen table.
I'm jealous. He has that Tex-Mex look.
I know, you say that every time.
Tall, dark, good looking. Look at that. His beard looks good. How he does his, you know.
Yours looks clean. I like yours. Okay. Yours.
They've got this man bro love thing going on. No, it's been fun to watch these guys grow and make big changes.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys being transparent and sharing. I know this is difficult, you know, because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But before we let you go, guys, what if you could leave, you know, a piece of advice, you know, for others, you know, other PPCs? What would be
That's good.
You know, a piece of advice that you could give?
My advice would be that no matter what, your marriage is more important than your business. So treat it that way.
It's good, Christy. Wise words. Do you second that, BJ?
I second that. Yeah, and also, I mean, at the end of the day, she's still your wife. I mean, so, I mean, if you got to leave stuff at the shop, leave it. Whatever, you know, what happens at the shop stays at the shop.
It's like Vegas.
Or in your dining room.
Yeah. It's hard because you're with her all the time and you have all this stuff going through your head. But sometimes you just have to just leave it at the shop and then forget about it. And then if you got to pick it up again the next day at the shop, do it. You know, try to separate work from home.
Very, very wise.
That's good.
Tough to do sometimes, but it's very tough. Yeah. Very tough to do. But leave it at the door. Don't be talking. Did you collect from Mrs. Jones? Did you get her credit card? Yeah, kind of all that stuff at home. Yeah, leave it.
I love it.
Leave it.
The marriage is more important than the business.
Marriage is more important than business.
All right, guys. Hey, man, thanks for taking the time.
Look how cute they are.
To join us. I know.
Aren't they super
here on
cute?
Potty Talk Live.
Let's just all give some hearts to BJ and Christy.
I love their high school picture too. They look like like a football hero and the cheerleader. I mean, they look so cute.
They're so super cute.
All right, guys.
So stinking cute.
Hey, it was great having you on. Thanks for being on, guys.
Thanks for being on, guys.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. Hey, take care. We'll talk to you later.
And don't stay in the green room. Don't leave. I think we forgot to tell you that part, but stay right there.
We'll talk to you. Yep.
Okay.
We'll talk to you after the show here.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
There you go.
We do love them.
Those two. Oh, look at all the hearts. Everybody's just giving them love.
Give us hearts.
Love.
All right. We love all of our plumbing power couples. And what I love is this, you know, if you see them, there's a lot going on. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of
they're working hard at building their business.
There's a lot of love. There's a lot of struggle, you know, when you're creating your own plumbing business. But to see how we've been seeing them do it together and face it.
Yep.
You know, and going through it.
It's together. Just, that's what matters. Going through it together.
Right. Because we can tell you guys, been having gone through this as a couple. That's where you need to be on camera too, as well. But you know, you do these things. Your business, and you set up in the right way, is going to make you a lot of money, and you can make a lot of money. Okay, and we've lost the money and then made it back. Okay, but through that whole process, it's been what matters is us being together. Okay.
Yep.
And now even as we're at a point where our kids are have left the house and all
Yeah.
that, kids are important and that kind of a thing. But when it's all said and done, it's just you two.
Right.
Okay.
Yep,
And
it's
so it's
true.
important to keep that relationship intact. And if you're a plumbing power couple, a PPC, that is the best way you can position yourself for your plumbing business to be successful. Because again, you both carry different abilities and gifts and talents, and you bring that energy. Okay. And if you'd like to know more, if you're a PPC and you'd like to learn more about things that can support your plumbing business, all right? The business, they brought out the business side of learning the business side of the plumbing.
Side of the plumbing.
All right, you need to check out a $1 Million Plumber Success Academy.
You do.
Okay, everything you need to know to help you run, grow, operate your successful
work
plumbing
with a
business.
PPC.
All right? Everything's in there for you. Even about dealing with the PPCs, if you're a PPC. All right? And now you can try it free for 14 days. So we make it very easy for you to check out. All right? So simply type success in the comments, or you can go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/success. All right? To get your 14-day free trial. So do it. All right. Great. Boy, that was a lot.
We love them. Yeah, a lot of fun. BJ and Christy.
A lot there.
Keep an eye on them out in Amarillo.
Good stuff going on there.
specialists.
All right. Hey, but it's been great hanging out with you, having you here. But before I let you go, I want to remind you that you were purposefully and wonderfully created, and you were created to do great things. So as always, plumb like a champion.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning into Potty Talk Live with Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber. If you enjoyed this show, share it now. To catch past episodes and get alerts for new episodes, type 5 in the comment section now.
Just do it.
And join us again for more tips, techniques, and strategies to help you grow your plumbing business.